Today, we're gonna be kind of like, I'm gonna show you what I'm doing to get my gingerbread because I logged on at the end of Christmas. So I missed all of the advent calendar and I also missed the chance to collect gingerbread before. So I need 380,000 gingerbread. And I'm basically gonna show you the steps as to how I'm getting so much gingerbread, if that makes sense. I also need to get this, but I'm almost done with that and I'm raising a lot of pets because recently here, first started playing again yesterday and I already have 138,278 gingerbread. So, I'm basically gonna walk you through how I'm trying to get the most gingerbread. Now, normally when it comes to ice skating, if I'm kind of focusing on that, which I kind of do later at night, I play on my phone just because I find it much easier to steer because, well, you're about to see it. You're about to see it. But when I do it on my PC, it's a little bit harder to kind of control where I go, like by a lot. If you can't tell, I always get stuck. And I don't appreciate that. So that's not something I really like work on too hard when I'm on my PC. This is the one where I simply let it take more time than I normally would. So it's like if I'm bored and I have nothing to do, I'm gonna hop on here and start ice skating. But I always try to get it for every day because every time it's nighttime, it resets. But it's just very hard. I don't like these fucking penguins. I don't like them. They're not nice. They're not enjoyable to be around. But I think I have a couple already stacked up there other than what I'm gonna about to bring. Can I have that? Thank you. So, this is the first step that I kind of do. I do grabbing, and then when stuff like this pops up, I always press yes. We're going to play the mini games. The mini games are actually really fun. But on top of the mini games being fun, we actually have to do good because the better you do in the mini games, the more gingerbread you get. And the goal is to get the most amount of gingerbread you can potentially get out of this. So we got to do that. So these games, I think when you first teleport, it's going to be somewhere like near 40 seconds before the game actually starts. And then it will just go down. And then you're going to get an extra 4 seconds before the game actually starts. And I'm looking at the shop because classy over here. We bougie. I've spent way too much money on Robux like in these past 2 days. I have no money. But this one arguably is one of my favorite games. I think um if I could catch up to Mr. Red Guy over here, I could use a boost, but I'm kind of scared to use the boost right now. So we have to try and avoid all these red people and just hope that oh shit. Oh no. Oh no. Now we gotta go back. We have to try and get the presents from them because we don't want them to have the gifts. Oh, yeah, yes. Okay, this is kind of intense. So I'm going to cover over here to make sure my boy gets. See, and we're not gonna have any of that. We're really not gonna be playing that game today. That's our present. So I think we're actually doing kind of shitty right now because we're even. Okay. I got to get this out of here. If this gets captured, oh, the way we're gonna be cooked. Okay, so now we're up by a point. That's always good. Being up by a point is really good. I'm gonna grab this one. No, I'm not, apparently. Get back here. Thank you. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta get out of these people's way. One thing you don't want to do is be next to anyone in the other team's color. I feel like that's kind of obvious, but uh, no, it's just a big fat no. Okay, we're up by 3 right now. This actually, we're actually doing really good, if you ask me. Apparently, oh, I see a red person over there trying to like come over here. Okay. So from that game, we're about to see how many we just made. I think that was 40. I made 5,000 gingerbread. That is always amazing. And sometimes, if we go in here, I'm still trying to get one of these. I've had so many pets. I mean, tries. But you get these hats, which normally cost Robux. As you can see, I've been trying this whole time, and they still just don't want to be tamed. They don't want to, but I want a pug. I want a pug real bad. But now that everyone's over here, I feel like walking away because this is not good. I need them to back up. But yeah, they like the yellow hats. Oh, they're tired. Of course they are. Did I just say yellow hats? Okay. See this is what I want. That's that is what I want. But yeah, that mini game that we just played, this one's right here, and then there is another entrance for another one, like right around the corner or something. But so there are two other mini games. One of them you're beating the what are they called? Oh, this is another thing I like to do. I like to hop on the train. If I could catch up to the train, that would be amazing. Sometimes you just gotta like ride it out on the train so you can get the gingerbread. Okay, there we go. So when the train is like raining gingerbread, you get 50 every like couple seconds. So I'll ride out the train when I have nothing else to do, and then we got all the gingerbread, I think, off of the ice. It at least appears that way, except for like one over there. So then probably once it becomes morning again and the gingerbread reset, I'm gonna go back do it. That time collect the gingerbread. But I don't get off the train until it stops raining, unless we get a teleport to one of the two other games. Because one of them is you keep jumping and you touch the purple stars that fall on the floor and you turn them gold to put them on the tree. And the more stars you capture, the more gingerbread you get. And then the other one is the beating the bugs one, where you basically have a bat and you're like whacking the wasp or the humbees. Yeah, the humbees. And they have 3 hearts, so once you hit them 3 times, you get that like point, I guess. And then also like just damage you do to some of the other ones. Like you don't have to destroy it. Like if you hit it like twice, but you don't get the last one, someone else does. You get your credit for the 2 hits you got it. So that's good. So now it's the next morning, and as you can see, I went back after the train ride stops like sprinkling the gingerbread. I went back and I got the last few gingerbread pieces that I missed before it became morning, and I got 2,800 like 68 from that. So that's good. And now we're just gonna go back to collecting these until our next mini game pops up. I'll also do this whenever I have a pet, and I'm kind of like trying to kill two birds with one stone when I have a pet. But for the purpose of this video, I'm not going to have a pet. But your pets will also sometimes pop up with. I think actually I have a pet that has a few. So I'll see if I can find that. But it will pop up with these purple ones that one of them is a question mark, and that means you get to choose the activity. But the other, I think there's 3 other ones. One of them's ride the train, one of them is the disco party, and the other one is ice skating. So if you take them on the ice skating, which is also when I'll collect gingerbread if my pet has one of those, or if let's say like your pet wants to ride the train, you hop on the train until it's over and you get 100 gingerbread for each one of the ones you complete for your pet. So every time you do it, you get 100 gingerbread. In this case, 100 doesn't make that much of a difference, but everything kind of counts right now. And honestly, it's not too hard to earn the gingerbread if you have time. If you have time to grind the game, that's kind of what makes it all worth it because a lot of it is just waiting around, waiting for gingerbread to reload or the games to start or for your pet to need to want to do this. So this is the star one I was talking about. So we're going to teleport to this queue. And so when we're in the queue, as you can see, this one, yeah, I wasn't right. I was right. I was right. Thank you. I was right. So that was the queue for the other one that we just played over there, and now we're in this queue, and we can see some of the people's like little things, and yeah. So while I wait,
Because nobody admits anything they've done! Even over coffee from a pot none of you want to touch! You're the fucking done!
these penguins, they need to learn to waddle somewhere else. Let me fucking tell you. Let me tell you how absolutely irritating it is when I'm just trying to ice skate and I'm already struggling because I'm on PC and everything is just like so much harder to control. And then a penguin hits me with the I don't want a hug from you. I don't want a hug from you. Girl, I don't want a hug from you either. Why are you making assumptions like that? Why are you making assumptions like that? Because I don't want to touch you. I don't want to touch you. And I'd actually deeply appreciate it if you got out of my way because I know you're not blind. I actually know you're not blind. And I also know you're supposed to be in the ice cream shop and not out here on the fucking ice. So, what are we doing? What are we doing? Actually, like, what are we doing? Um, hello. So, now I'm just gonna keep trying to get my gingerbread. If I could recenter out, that'd be great. Thank you. So, when I come back around, she'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain, she'll be coming around the mountain, she'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. That should happen all of them from that one. But I know there's one. There is one that I missed, and I know that. Then we're gonna go hop on that train because it's shooting out gingerbread, and that's what we need is some gingerbread. Um, avoid all the penguins because the penguins get pissy if you touch them. They don't like being touched. This one. Okay, great. So now we're gonna go over here, and we just made 3,780. So now we should have that much. Now I have to look back and see what we started the video with, but I'll make a little like plug dibbit thingy-mabobber. I don't know. Oh my god, I'm just trying to get on the train. I'm just trying to get on the train. I'm just trying to get on the train. I barely even. I swear these penguins are literally top tier like rage bait. Like it's actually rage bait to the max, and it's so irritating. Like it's so irritating because it's just like, what are you doing? Why are you in my way? What was ever the point? What was ever the point? Okay, why can't I find the train? We're gonna go. One thing I do like to do more when I'm trying to find the train is I'll go the opposite way that it's coming. So, like, yeah, because it just makes it way easier for me to find, like, catch up to it, if that makes sense. If you just go the opposite way like this. So now I'm just gonna press E, get in the cart. And it's not even raining gingerbread anymore. That's so sad. I have no reason to be in this train. But that's okay. So yeah, basically I would just repeat this method over and over again, and that's how I got as much as I do have at the moment. Right now, we're aiming, we need to get everything that we want from from the winter update, the last 4 days, we need 300, and this is like my personal one. This is not how much everything costs overall, but I need 380,000. Right now we have 160,000. 160,000, yeah. I never count the little numbers on the side. So far I still have 220 more dollars to make to go. So right now we're only 60,000 away from being over halfway there to that amount. And I just repeat this method all day. All day. That's all I do. On top of the pet ones, when I go back and look at the video, I'll put pictures where everything is so you can see it, but you'll probably already know that. But yeah, this is just what I do to get gingerbread, especially because it's very last minute, very important that I get them. And yeah, I want everything from the Christmas update. I already don't have any advent calendar pets that could have potentially came out because I haven't looked because that's just gonna hurt my feelings. But yeah, this is your sign that if you want anything from the Christmas update and it's a pet, it's gonna cost gingerbread. It always costs gingerbread. And you have 4 days left to earn the money. So if you're watching this and you want it, I suggest you probably log on if you're not busy and get to grinding because we're running out of time super fast. As you can see, when we're playing this game, we're just jumping and jumping and jumping and jumping. And the goal is once these stars have that like bubble around them, which means they're getting close to the floor, you catch it. You have to be the one to tap it. When you go over the blue stars, it makes a new purple star, and when it comes back down is when you grab it. Sometimes they come down purple and they turn gold as you touch it, or um they'll come down gold. One of the two. I don't really know the difference in the purpose of the stars. All I know is that I still get stars collected for no matter what star I touch. So basically you just want to jump around and do it. You have to be careful as stars get close to the floor because we don't want the stars to touch the floor because that's when they disappear. And we don't want the stars to disappear. We want to capture them. So like this one really close to the floor. This one's coming down. This one's coming down. Sometimes glame, my game glitches a little bit sometimes, and it's kind of hard to like um tell if I get the star or not. But normally in these games, especially if I'm playing on my phone, I don't know how I'm so good of it on my phone, but I get like 40, at least 40 each game, and that there gives me like at least 4,000 gingerbread. So that's good in itself. So now we're gonna see how many we made. We made, yep, 4,300 for 43. So the amount you get, it just translates, I guess, into the amount. So let me go here and show you what I'm talking about. So this right here, the Arctic Dust Dragon, is a Robux one. You have to have Robux to get that one. Same with the Cinnamon Roll and this Frost Phoenix. And I'll head inside and show you the Cinnamon Roll real quick. So when it comes to the prices, I know I'm gonna get the Frost Phoenix, but I really don't like the way it looks. This one would be something more where I just trade it. Oh my gosh, I fell. But this one's 500 and the Bunny Swirl is 99. I have the Bunny Swirl and the Arctic Fox Dragon. And then I think that's all the new like Christmas ones that you can buy. Yeah. So that's all the new Christmas buys that cost Robux pet wise. Like pet wise. Okay. So now I'm gonna come here. This cost the Angus. I I don't even ask me. Don't even ask me how to say that. I don't know. That cost 14,000. The tree squatch is what you get when you complete this, and then you also get the gumdrop house. The turtle doves. if I'm not mistaken, we're gonna go over there for these ones because I don't know the exact price on them. Wee. So if you see Turtle Squad, they just kind of fly around between these posts. There's also a couple other places. These ones are 40,000. This, okay, wait. Let me catch up to it. Let me catch up to it. This is the main cone. This is the 80,000 one. And then let me whip out my donut unicycle. This is probably my favorite thing to whip out. I got it in like 2019. So I feel like it doesn't even matter like that, but like, it's fine. These are the cows. This is the legendary. This is the like ultra rare, and this pink one is kind of like the common, but it's a rare in the thing. This right here is $14,000 for it. Right now, I have enough for. Let me show you. I have like just about enough. These over here are the Humvees. They're all kind of scattered throughout the map. These ones are 11,000. And then some of them, if you can't find where they are, you come up to the sign and you click on it and you just choose one. So we've already looked at this. The tree squash, as I showed you, is right here. Once you finish 450 needs for your pets, you'll get it. So I'm pretty sure once I complete these last 39, I'm good. But this one's kind of confusing because it's always showing you random numbers and I don't ever know what it means and I don't know why it just doesn't have the 440. It just doesn't. Um Arctic Dust Dragon. I showed you these two already. Christmas Spirit, Cozy Mistletoe, Frost Phoenix, I already showed you. Mm-hmm. The Manco and the Humbug, I also showed you. Yeah. So what have I not? The Christmas Spirit, we're gonna navigate to this one. Um, so the train's not raining out gingerbread, so I want nothing to do with it. Wait. Okay. So, well, she's not out right now. Well, she's kind of hard to find because a lot of times I'll come here and she's not here. But it is a legendary, and it's 1,000. I mean, 105. Jesus, $150,000. So I have just enough if I wanted to get that one. This is the cozy mistletoe troll. Yeah, this is the cozy mistletoe. It's $75,000 or gingerbread. I'm sorry. So Jesus, that's a lot. And then if I go, actually, since we're close, and I had to show you this anyways, we're gonna whip out the banana car. If you can't tell, I'm an old Adopt Me player above all else. We come in here. This is the disco one, and this is the Samoyed. It's the Samoyed dog. It's three 35,000, and then these birds up here are the Japanese snow fairies, and those are 3,500. Yeah, I think. I think I'm cooking with that, but I honestly don't know. One's right here. Yeah, 3,500. So these ones are really easy to get. Something I also know is that you can get them through the like releasing the pets and getting a basic egg from it, and I only know that because I got one that way. So now I have two because I also had bought one. But yeah, see there are the humbugs again, and then that's really it. If I can find if Bro is back out. Um, so let's see. Let's say I don't know why I didn't just go the other way, because that would have been so much easier. Like so much easier. It's not even funny. No, he's not out yet. Okay, that's kind of sad. But you have to catch him on an off, like a rare occasion. And then these are the snow pugs. So I'm gonna try again to tame one of these. And I have a strong feeling I'm not gonna be able to tame it. until it hits 100%, or at least like, I don't even know. But yeah, whatever. They're tired. I'll go back later. Where is it? I would like it if it came out so I could show you. I'll probably put a picture of it on the thing. But till then, this is the humbug one. So this one is the one where we beat the bugs with the bats. As you should probably do if you see a wasp or a bee. But maybe actually don't do that because their swarm might come after you. I don't know. But let's play this. One, the queue, once again, takes a little bit of time. That's why I'm saying, like, you really do just have to have, like, some time on your hands. Even if it's just, like, an hour or two. Because this is definitely not something that you can do in a short amount of time. Because there's 3 games. Each of them, after they play, takes 30 minutes to start again. And they're all in a rotation. So there's a game every day in the game. So, like, this humbug, I'm going to beat it. Or at least I'm going to try to. So, I kind of suck at this. This person's kind of stealing my kills, so I'm just gonna go over here and beat this one. And then, if you're lucky enough, you can get on top of another one. And all these people are over here. They also have some at the bottom. So, I like to worry about those ones kind of on this side because it's kind of the side that people attack last. But for some reason, everyone's over here today. So, there's only 2 left. I'm pretty sure the more you kill, the more money you get. I don't know where either of these last 2 are. I found one, and I'm not gonna make that to hit it. So, someone else did. But I don't even know how many I made that round. And then this is round 2. There are 3 rounds in total. Everyone's gonna kind of start over here. And I know that for a fact because that's where everyone kind of was started off to even start, like, begin with. So I am gonna try and get as many as I can because that's kind of the whole point is to kill as many as you can. So we're gonna simultaneously. Oh my god. This game's kind of a little bit of rage bait, especially if you're playing with like people who just like kind of hog all the freaking bugs to themselves. It's quite annoying. But these mushrooms, you bounce on them. This is this is the last wave, I believe. So you can also stand perfectly still. They're gonna spawn in around you just like that, and you're just gonna whack them, like kind of like whack-a-mole, but also like completely different because you're just hitting them for fun. They're not like popping up or anything. So I guess it doesn't matter, but at the same time, it's like the same thing. Um, but yeah. Oh, sometimes you'll find a rare one that's still down here. That person definitely just stole it from me, but that's fine. Some of these come down and go up. Some of them don't. Some of them are really hard to get. Ow, so close. Come here. And we only have 11 seconds left, and I don't even know how to approach getting up there to get my humbug. But at least I got a few hits in on it. Oh, it wasn't even over there. So that's it for this game. That wraps up this game. Um, I cannot make a guess on how much I made. That 5,000. That's good. That's good. Okay. So yeah, once you do that, this should still have all my gingerbread from the day before. Yeah. So the day before this one, I collected 1,860, and now, yeah, that's all for today, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope this helps you if you're trying to get the last bit of gingerbread before the event goes away. And I hope you all have a Merry Christmas and a very, very Happy New Year. Thank you.